Today we are stealth camping at Starbucks, but not in the truck.
All right, so Starbucks right there. And then here's gonna be our spot in these bushes right here. This is definitely a high risk stealth camp. All right guys, here we are inside the bushes. Today we found this place. There's like enough room for 2 sleeping bags. It's literally perfect. Bush life. We're bush campers.
See y'all in the morning. Today we are stealth camping at Starbucks, but not in the truck.
Jason, where'd you go?
In here. In the bushes, guys. We're camping in the bushes.
So I bet you're wondering, how do I find this awesome-tastic camping spot? Well, I'll tell you just that. I got in my car one day, put my seatbelt on because safety first. I wouldn't want to die or anything. And I was just driving to nowhere because, you know, unemployed high school graduate stuff. But I was driving along, chugging my Red Bull, but I need something more, like Starbucks, you know? So I was driving along and I look to my left and I see, boom, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. A bush to sleep in. So I turned into Starbucks real fast, like, and boom, I parked in that spot. I looked up at the Starbucks logo and I was sad I was gonna get myself some coffee. And I was gonna get sleep.
All right, but all jokes aside, here we are at Starbucks. And the bushes are like, where are the... So Starbucks right there. And then here's gonna be our spot in these bushes right here. This is definitely a high risk stealth camp because like all these cars and motorcycles, I guess. All right guys, here we are inside the bushes. Today we found this place. There's like enough room for 2 sleeping bags. It's literally perfect. Right by Starbucks. But before we get all set up for tonight, we're gonna go to Meijer, pick up everything we need to make some iced coffee and dinner because, you know, you gotta make coffee at Starbucks. We're not gonna come back here until later tonight when it's dark because as you can see, we're kind of covered, but I feel like cars might be able to see people messing around in here and we don't want that to happen. So we're just showing you the spot right now. There it is. We'll come back later, but I'm sure you'll see everything that we do in a couple minutes. We gotta go get some stuff. See you there. Look at all these cars. Non-stop, they're all just coming through. Here's another one. All right, we're out of here now. Bush life. We're bush campers. Hey, what do they say? Bushcraft? Yeah. We are bushcraft survival men? Or we are bushcrafters. Wait, how do they say it?
Take that wall out. Do we have a study?
Time to get some groceries. Well, it is dark and most of the stores around here are just finally closing. So we're about to get ready to head back in the bushes and get our stuff set up. We decided to bring a tarp now that we're gonna kind of like drape over the wall, but we'll kind of show you how that's gonna be set up when we get there. We wouldn't usually have to do that, but like for lighting and videoing purposes, that's what we gotta do. But we're gonna sneak back there pretty soon here. We're in the Meijer parking lot and we just kind of go across the parking lot over there, so yeah. We're walking back to our spot right now, but we just got our little backpacks tonight. Super, pretty normal looking. There's our Starbucks and here we are. Nobody's coming. And we're gonna head on in. We're gonna set up this tarp around us so we can kind of like have a light and stuff. so you could actually see.
So we're just getting this tarp rigged up real quick. We're trying not to use too much light until we get it up.
Jason coming into the tarp shelter. I'm outside of the bush now. We're doing a little light check.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm shining it against the wall.
I can kind of see it, yeah.
But if you weren't looking for it though, you wouldn't see it, right?
Yeah, now shine it the other way. Yeah, that way is not bad. Here, wait, turn it off, turn it off. There's a car coming over here. Right by the old Starbucks. And we're just in this bush right here. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Here. Levi's in here with the light. Yeah, but we got this kind of blocked because these trees are a little bit more open than we'd like. We're gonna get to cooking and stuff.
So tonight for dinner, we have some street kitchen pad thai and some cubed canned chicken to go with it. Heat it all up and mix it together.
It was so good that time.
It was so good. Ooh, nice.
And then the final little garnish. Here's my pad thai in the Starbucks bush. So we're gonna try this. It's pretty good.
What would you rate it out of 10?
5.
5? In goes the chicken. Come on, Noodles, you can do it. Onto the plate it goes.
Well, I remember this being a lot better last time we had it. But then I also remembered that we put real chicken and like vegetables and onions and some of our own seasonings. And this time we just had a canned chicken and stuff, but it's not the worst. It's not the best. A solid dinner for a Starbucks bush though. Try this. So guys, what are you doing with your life right now? Because right now I'm eating pad thai
In a bush
in a bush at Starbucks
at 1 o'clock in the morning.
at 1 a.m. So, top that. You're probably sleeping. So we're pretty much done with dinner now. And for dessert, we got iced coffee. Because we're at Starbucks, so we gotta make iced coffee because it just makes sense. So without further ado, we're gonna move on to that. So what we got here now is everything we need to make an iced coffee. We got our cups, straws, caramel, whipped cream, whole milk, and water. And for the espresso, we have this little contraption here. This is for like camping and stuff. But basically, water goes in here. Screw that on, and then on the other side is where you put this little filter. So coffee goes in there, and then when you screw this back on, hot water goes in here. You just like press this, and out comes the espresso. I'm going to get some ice. Ice, baby. Our ice maker's in the truck. Not that we have an ice maker, but we do have a cooler full of ice, which is what we're gonna use to scoop some ice. I'm so tired. Voila! Ice. We got our ice now. Time's to go back in the bush. Outside bush, inside bush, tarp. And here's us. Our little area. Business. That goes on there. The warm water goes in here. Now we got our caramel cup. Here comes the coffee. All right. That is a coffee and a half. Stir that all around. There's our version of the Starbucks coffee right there. That looks pretty dang good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty dang good.
I don't know. Should I stick it out for you?
Yeah, you might. If you're wondering what we're using to do this, it's called Wakoko Mini Espresso. I don't know where we got it. It was at home.
I gotta admit, I got a sweet tooth, so I'm putting a little bit more caramel in mine.
Cheers. All done. We're good.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. So we got all of our cooking stuff and everything packed away, and now we are actually gonna take this tarp down just for like while we sleep. So we'll have that natural street lights coming in, but we just want to have this tarp down for the nighttime, so we'll be able to get out of here right away in the morning. But yeah, it'll make it a little bit more open in here, and it'll be good. We're gonna get this thing down.
Yeah.
So we just missed the police. The police just drove by our bush. And Levi was like shining double headlights at me trying to film while we're taking the tarp down. So it was like the worst possible time. Thankfully he didn't look over here, didn't see us, but we're gonna get this down and then turn off the lights probably for the most part for the rest of the night. We're gonna go sleep soon. Tonight we got 20-degree sleeping bags. It's only gonna get down to like 50s tonight, so we'll be totally fine. We're just gonna put one sleeping bag there and then the other one right here. We hope you have been enjoying this Starbucks stealth camp so far in the bushes, but it's really late now and we are really tired, so we're gonna head back in the bush and go to sleep for the night. See y'all in the morning. Alright guys, made it through the morning. As you can tell, it's light outside. We're woken up by a bunch of cars driving past, and we've kind of already stayed too early. We're up pretty late, so we were sleeping pretty hard and didn't really wake up that great. We're probably gonna head right out here in the bush and get some Starbucks for breakfast and then call it a day. We're all packed up in our spot, all cleaned up. Could I get a grande Pikes Peak? No thanks. Thanks.
Have a good day.
You too. Well, there we go. Time to go back to the bush to get the stuff and wait for Levi. All right, here we go. Now I'm just waiting for Levi because he thinks he forgot his phone in Meyer last night, so he's going to try to find it. Overall though, this stealth camp went pretty great. This spot is like right in the middle of everything. Bunch of stores around here, lots of people, but nobody saw us, and we got to camp in a bush, which bush camps are pretty great. We did one at Walmart, and that was fantastic too. Nothing to complain about on this stealth camp. The weather was perfect. Nobody caught us. We had some good food, had a good time. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Levi's back here, and now we're gonna head back to the truck. All right, we don't see anybody. Time to leave the bush now. Out of the bush we go. There's another successful stealth camp in the books. We'll see you in the next one.